Teachers, how long is your commute to get to school?
Ooh. I have a lot to say on this topic, so let's dive right into it. And the reason why I have a lot to say about it is because it's not really about what my experience is going to be / was going to be, but I also want to talk about the teachers that went to my high school and middle school when I was growing up. So for reference, I went to high school in Eastern Long Island. And when I mean Eastern Long Island, I mean I was pretty far out east. Think the Hamptons when you think of where I went to school, although it was not as glamorous as everyone would think it would be. Now, my first year of teaching, not student teaching, but actually teaching, I was mostly remote, so my commute was from my bed to my desk. Then I went to the school that I was working at last year in Florida, which was about a 15-20 minute drive. Still not that bad, had to go on the highways, this, that, and the other, no big deal. Compared to where I'm currently at and where the school I'm going to be going to is, I'm about a 30-minute drive, which still isn't too bad, but because of my sleeping disorder, I need to take into account, can I do that every day, this, that, and the other, and with how early high school teachers have to get up, no. So I'm only going to be doing that for a few weeks, and then I'm going to be moving closer to where my school is. So as a current teacher and a person with a sleeping disorder, I can't think of doing any more than 30 minutes. 30 minutes, I can do, I wouldn't recommend it, but I can. But my high school teachers, 2 hours. They would be in pretty tight traffic going into the school district, and pretty much it was awful from what I've heard. How anyone can handle doing that and doing it consistently, I give high praise to. And from what I've heard, there are a fair amount of teachers from similar districts or similar situations that just stop doing it because they can't afford it. And then they end up in districts that's closer to them, despite, the pay difference being significantly different. So that's why I would never personally do more than 30 minutes, despite the sleeping disorder. Even if I didn't have the sleeping disorder, I would maybe at that point be willing to do 40 minutes. But honestly, most of the time, driving that far out is not worth it. So if you're a teacher and you think you're willing to do that commute, especially if you're a high school teacher, don't do that to yourself, please. Your physical and mental health is a lot more important. Drive safe, teachers.